Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Practical Training Professionals, PTP Firearms Training right here on YouTube. Today, you're joined by myself, as always, Mike Bell, my partner over there.
Ryan Gass.
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Man, I'm living my best life. So today, we're going to be talking about open carry. I know, taboo, right? We're going to be giving you guys our top 5 reasons for and against. So this is a pros and cons video. So with that, guys, let's get right into it. All right, guys, like I said, today we're going to be giving you guys the pros and cons for open carry. I know many of you guys already have your own opinion on it. And I know that some of you guys are FUDs out there thinking, not in my day, right? All that other stuff. Listen, I am not here to try to tell you how to defend yourself. It's not my job to tell you how you should feel comfortable carrying your firearm. What I want to give you is the PTP brand's top 5 reasons for and top 5 reasons against open carry. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into the pros. Ryan?
So one of the first pros of open carry is that it's easy. Most states don't regulate it. First off, you can usually open carry in a lot of states without even having any type of permit or training in the first place. And then when you do open carry, you have relatively easier access to get into that firearm because you don't have to clear your garment. Whether it's an open face garment or a closed face garment, you don't have to clear that garment in order to get to your firearm. And it can cut down your draw time and make you more efficient and timely in defending yourself, your family, your loved ones. Also, it can act as a deterrent. Right. With carrying, hanging openly, somebody might walk into somewhere and they might be less likely to commit a violent crime on that establishment and or you if they notice that an armed individual is inside of that location. Also, sometimes with outside the waistband carry, it is more comfortable, obviously, when you carry as well. When you're in your car or anything like that, when you're sitting down, it can be more comfortable than, as averse to, let's say, appendix carry inside the waistband. Also, part of, me open carrying, there's 2 different things. One, it helps spread awareness that there are responsible gun owners out there and they do live amongst you. When I'm out there open carrying, I am saying, yes, sir, no, ma'am. I'm speaking clearly, professionally. I use my manners. I try to be the good face, the good version of a responsible gun owner. If I'm out there cussing and doing this and doing that and raising hell and getting drunk and doing this, that's not a good look. So literally I do the opposite, trying to spread awareness by being that good, responsible gun owner, the face of good gun owners. But also, along the way, sometimes it spurs conversation. I've had a lot of conversations with lots of people about my firearm, about open carry, about concealed carry, and also, what I do for a living, which is firearms training. So open carry in an unfriendly state like Maryland, it draws people's attention, and a lot of times it leads to conversations about, hey, you can't do that, or, hey, I didn't think you can do that, or, hey, how could I do that? And that leads me to the conversation of, what we do and how we can help that person. So there's a lot of pros that come with open carrying, and me specifically open carrying in Maryland.
All right, guys. So Ryan just gave you guys a pretty good high-level overview of some of the pros when it comes to open carrying. But as there are with most things, there's always a good and a bad for some stuff, right? So what I'm going to cover are the top 5 reasons why you shouldn't, or some of the cons when it comes to open carrying. First on our list, and we're going to kind of touch on this quite a bit, is it draws attention, right? As Ryan was saying, it helps to possibly advertise and make some friends and stuff like that when you're open carrying because people want to come up and talk to you about it. Also, you may be drawing the wrong kind of attention, right? You may be drawing the attention from the bad guy. They may target you. Mm-hmm. This ties into that gray man philosophy. Some of you out there that are trying to live a defensive lifestyle, you don't want to be noticed by the bad guy first. You want to be noticed last after you've already got your family out. All right. Which leads us to number 2 on the list of cons. So if you choose to open carry, all right, it may make it potentially easier for a bad guy to steal your firearm. Right? That's why we at PTP always recommend that if you're going to open carry, you should be carrying with at least a level 2 or higher holster, something that has draw retention. So a bad guy can't just come up to you and snag your firearm from you. We see a lot of videos out there of bad guys coming up behind people when they're in line checking out and just taking their firearm from them. That's definitely something you should consider when you consider open carrying your firearm. So coming in number 3 on our list of cons here is Open carrying a firearm could potentially be intimidating to others. And as we're always trying to be good advocates for the Second Amendment, and we really want to show people that carrying a firearm is natural and it's responsible, all that other stuff, because people don't often see people carrying firearms, especially in restrictive blue states like Maryland, sometimes they may be intimidated if they see somebody open carrying a firearm. And it's that situation where you're going to draw that attention. And sometimes you could overcome that intimidation just by having a conversation with them. Yeah. But please understand that if you do choose to open carry a firearm, you may end up scaring some people. Well-intentioned individuals, adults and children alike, may be uncomfortable by seeing you carry that firearm. All right, coming in number 4 on the list here, guys, it kind of ties into that attention and the negative, the intimidation factor is open carrying a firearm may invite unwanted attention. All right. I've seen it happen countless times in my own life. When I choose to open carry, there's always going to be that Karen or that security guard or that manager or somebody who will come up to you and tell you, you can't do that here. Or why are you doing that? Or challenging you, right? If you're not prepared to deal with that unfriendly situation and de-escalate and get yourself out of the situation, you probably shouldn't be open carrying, right? And that includes any place where you can legally carry. You should anticipate possibly having to talk somebody down, all right? Now, to tie all this together, to talk about the attention, the unwanted attention, if you will, the Karens, the detractors, and being able to defend your right to open carry, all right? This brings us to number 5 on the list of cons. Sometimes just by your ability or just by your nature of open carrying, you may invite police attention, right? We've done videos on this channel that you can search. And if I'm smart, I'll post one right up here where it shows an interaction when we're out in Ocean City where an agent of the law, a law enforcement officer, literally came up and gave us illegal advice, was telling my partner Ryan to put a badge next to his gun. It may make people feel more comfortable. Listen, if you're living in a blue state, like Maryland or another state, and you choose to open carry, please expect a law enforcement officer to at least challenge you once in your life. It is going to happen. And if you don't understand the laws well enough to be able to articulate your right to carry,
then you need to shut up and then you need to shut up and lawyer up.
Then you need to shut up and lawyer up. More importantly, you shouldn't be open carrying. If you choose to open carry, you need to understand the laws about that so that you can legally and responsibly articulate your ability to carry to maybe a rookie law enforcement officer or an old salt law enforcement officer that just has a power trip or is trying to make you look bad. All right, guys. So you've got a lot here to go with. You got Ryan's top 5 that he gave you, reasons to open carry, and then those are the cons. Guys, this is all going to be broken down in a list right here in the description. You guys can read right through them. If you make it that far to get from the video down to the description below, I know you're going to pass that subscribe button. So it's a great opportunity to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and show us some love. That really helps us take this channel to the next level and to be able to continue to do what we're doing here.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yep. And we're going to actually have a further discussion on this, but I want to be clear that we're not advocating open carry over concealed carry or vice versa. We're just giving you the pros and cons and things for you to really think about when you consider which you're going to go with, because not everything's for everybody. So if you're going to open carry, these are things you're going to have to think about on both sides of that aisle.
That's right, guys. And you may agree or disagree with us completely. All right. Whatever you feel. If you feel that open carry is the way to go, or if you feel that concealed carry is the way to go, drop down the comments and let us know. Yep. Right? Because we want to get the finger on the pulse of how you guys really feel and what it is you guys, what your opinions are when it comes to open carrying. And maybe there's somebody here on the channel that'll click through and they'll see what you wrote and you might actually end up teaching somebody something yourself.
Absolutely. And one last request on my part is I know that we've got a lot of people that are watching the channel and some that have actually seen me out in town. Some that when they saw me out in town, that was their first interaction with PTP. I'm curious, if you saw me open carrying, how did that make you feel? What did you believe I was doing? How did you feel about it? You know, I'm not that I honestly care about your feelings, but I do want to hear about them, and it's going to obviously take effect into what I do and how I do it. So I want to really hear from those who have seen myself or even other people open carrying, and what did that make you think? And what about what they were doing exactly led you to that thought process?
That's right, guys. Feedback. We're always looking for feedback. But with that, thank you guys for taking the time to watch this channel. As always, learn, defend, prevail. We're out here.
Stay strapped and get clapped.